Sir, very happy morning to all. Sir, this is a video at a very crucial and an important time in your life. Because exams are in the doorsteps. If you are writing both the group for CA final, we can say that last 10 days, very important last 10 days of your life. And if you are writing only group number 2, still you are having comfortably 20 days. From here onwards, if you start study also, you can reach your destination in a very well manner, because last 20 days is something very big. So, since exams are nearing, many students texted me, please have a talk on how to deal with the last 10 days or 20 days as the case may be. My dear lovable students, I will just tell you my views on how you have to go or move forward for the last 10 days or 20 days as the case may be. I have classified the people into two categories, those who are writing both the group and only group 2. Sir, I am writing only G1, no discussion at all for the coming 10 days. Sit and study the full G1, fantastic to the core. Sir, I just want to tell you, I am studying both the groups, sir, then what I should do. For the coming 10 days, study group number 1 as if you don't have group number 2. I am repeating the line. For the coming 10 days, study group number 1 as if you don't have group number 2. Sir, 10 நாள் தான் சார் இருக்கு. சார் 10 நாள் இருக்கு சார். 10 நாளெல்லாம் வேண்டாம் சார். 4 பால் போதும் சார் 20 ரன் ஸ்கோர் பண்ண. அந்த 20 ரன்ஸ் போதும் சார் டீம் ஜெயிக்க. நமக்கு இங்க 4 பாலை விட அதிகமான 6 பால் எக்ஸ்ட்ராவா இருக்கு. டோட்டலா 10 பால் டு 12 பால் நம்ம கையில் இருக்கு சார். So how we are taking things matters. Ama, that matters a lot. Sir, if you are going to write both the group, you have respected group number 2 for a very long time, you have studied lot of things, keep it there, keep it there. Come to group number 1 alone. That too, my dear lovable students, for the last 7 days, keep it from 25 or 26, whatever it may be, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 and 1. I think your examination is on 2nd. Your examination is on 2nd. So, for that 6 to 7 days, my dear lovable students, do only with FR. Do only with FR. That doesn't mean that a common mistake what students will do. No. Anyway, I am going to learn FR in the last 5 to 6 days. So, let me focus only on AFM and audit for the coming 5 days. That is a wrong strategy according to me. Because after leaving 4-5 days or 5 to 6 days of FR, and if you suddenly take FR for the last 5 days, to settle that in your brain itself, my dear lovable students, you will be taking 1 or 2 days. So out of that 5 days, 1 or 2 days will go like that. So don't do that. So if you are writing both the groups, then sir, having a plan of, sir, morning 7 to 10, study one subject. You may study audit. Because that is a theory paper, you can spend your 3 hours of time on that. Sir, I am having audit 3 days leave. You just think a practical thing. 5 மாசம் படிக்காதது எப்படி ஒரு 3 நாள்ல படிக்க முடியும் நம்மள? 5 மாசம் படிச்சத 3 நாள்ல வேணா ரிவைஸ் பண்ணலாமே தவிர 5 மாசம் படிக்காதத 3 நாள்ல ஆடிட்டிங் நான் ஃபுல்லா கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிடுவேன் அப்படி நீங்க நினைக்கிறீங்கன்னா அது ஒரு பெரிய முட்டாள்தனமா இருக்கும்னு எனக்கு தோணுது. So, daily for the coming days, like next 1 week from here, study audit and finish whatever area you feel it as important. Then 10 to 1, my dear lovable students, you do your AFM 3 hours, sit and complete that 1 week of AFM, because after 1 week you are going to do fully FR. Then 2 to 5 you do FR, because that is the examination time. 2 to 5. That's why I'm asking you to do FR. That too, in this FR, when I wrote my CA final in November 2015, I cleared my CA final in first attempt with 4 exemption. That too self-study, my dear lovable students. So when I wrote my exam, what I have done, you know, I will take mock test paper number 1 of FR today. I will not solve that. I will study that mock test paper. by seeing the answers, because last 10 days if you are going and checking whether I know this concept, my consolidation is tallying or not, will not work, because it won't tally. You will get tension only. So I will study the mock test number 1. For example, today I will study the mock test number 1, and tomorrow in alternative days especially 2 to 5 I will sit and solve mock test paper number 1. Sir, I know the question, I know the answer, then why are you asking me to solve? Because that will give you a writing examination environment. You would have wrote your exams maybe on your last inter 2-3 years back, then you will not be able to sit and write. So study mock test number 1 by seeing the answer, write that mock test number 1 for FR. Then after one alternative day, on day number 2, my dear lovable students, study mock test paper number 2 and write that. Then, sir, take 1 day leave and study RTP and write, sir, RTP as third test. That is, on every alternative days, try to write 1 exam in FR. That means you can write at least 5 exam. That means go to the last question paper, very recent question paper, study and write. Last MTP or RTP, whatever it may be, sit and study and write. Ensure that you are writing at least 5 examination before this main examination. So the fear of exam will go, time management you will know, how to see a paper will go. That is the reason why I have cleared in my CA final. Last 10 days what we are doing matters a lot. So you keep it like this for next 1 week from today onwards. If you want, if you are following this timetable, study a audit in the morning slot, because morning will be very fresh, and 10 to 1 do the AFM. Try to solve all the big chapters like forex, like your portfolio management, like your advanced issues in capital budgeting, all those stuffs. Don't settle with mutual funds and all. That can be done even before the day of examination. Then FR, sir, study all the big indices and prepare for the mock 1, mock 2, mock 3, if possible last question paper and last RTP. That is 5 papers you can complete. You know, by that you will understand the way of writing in examination, time management, preparation, all those stuffs. Then 5 to 6 take a break for next 1 week, and after that you can sit and revise 2 hours if you are writing both the group, direct tax especially, DT. Daily 2 hours of next 1 week, DT 2 hours. Whatever topic you have prepared, for example, you would have prepared double taxation avoidance agreement, transfer pricing, sir, non-resident, sir, PGBP, capital gain IFOS, all those stuffs, what you need, what you have already prepared. There may be some topics here and there which we have not prepared. There should be at CA final level. It will be. Even a rank holder will not know that they are going to get a rank. So this time examinations has been scheduled without expecting. So there will be pending portions, there is no doubt about it. There who is acting very brilliantly matters a lot. That 10 days, how you are placing. If you are getting tensed and if you are losing that 10 days, that's a game over. That's a game over. Otherwise, you are having sufficient time of 10 days. How you are driving that 10 days. Every day is important, my dear lovable students. So this is what I just want to say you if you are going to write both the groups. Many people, sir, will keep on studying for last 10 days. Stop studying, start revising. You would have studied something in AFM. Revise those topics. Revise mainly those topics. Last 10 days is for revision. FR you would have studied. No one will be sitting there, okay, let me start the class of FR in the last 10 days. No one will do that. Let me buy the class for last 10 days. No one will do that. There may be pending. Who has completed everything and in India who's waiting that give me question paper ICA, I'm ready to write that. யாருமே இருக்க மாட்டாங்க, எந்த அட்டெம்ப்ட்டுக்குமே இருக்க மாட்டாங்க, especially இந்த அட்டெம்ப்ட்டுக்கு இருக்க மாட்டாங்க. So you have to prioritize, put an ABC of yourself and you proceed, my dear lovable students. But the success mantra what I am feeling is write at least 5 examination of FR before the NSR, your main exam. If you are writing 5 exam, this is not anything exaggerating, less than 5, more than 5, no, exactly 5. If you are writing that NSR, FR goes well, your CA final will goes well, not about second paper, third paper and all. Then you will be having a boost of writing AFM very well. And that too 1 week if you are preparing 10 to 1, sir, 7 into 3, 20 hours of good preparation. If you are giving self-preparation, you are giving, AFM also can be cracked. Then you can relax for 3 days, you are having audit leave. Whatever you have revised in this 1 week, you can study. There you can add 2 or 3 or 4 topics also to your pocket. Fantastic to the core. That means the first group comes to an end. That's it, game over. First group comes to an end. All depends upon how you are performing your FR. So give the weightage for FR from today, not from 3 or 4 days before examination. You start seeing the RTP, MTP and all. Then the flow will be very level. And in the last 1 week, try to complete all the ICA illustrations and book back, because being the first attempt, there is a huge chance that they will be repeating the book back question. Fantastic to the core. Sir, I am a person who are writing only second group. Fantastic. You are having an ocean of time, 20 days. That means, my dear lovable students, 20 per day. Are you studying 10 hours? 10 into 20, 200 hours are there. Even if you are buying a new course, then still you can complete that course and you can go and write and you can pass that examination. That much time is there. You will be studying 14-15 hours. That's it. So look at the amount of preparation. So for the next 10 days, don't prepare any one particular paper. Prepare all the 3 papers. That means what I will suggest is 3 hours per paper. For example, DT is there. You have to study at least 3 hours a day. Some people will be studying direct tax for so many weeks. It goes. And for IDT, study 3 hours a day. You can make it to 4 hours also. Depends upon your capacity. If you are studying 12 hours a day, and equal importance you have to give to IBS. Many people will say that IBS namala paathukom. So because of IBS, you should not lose the weightage. And many people will show that tension madri. Ayo sir, this many videos I am having pending. Sir, I am not able to study. All those stuffs, all are overacting. Sir, still you are having 20 days of time. You sit yourself. You are having 12 hours preparation a day. Properly do the preparation. Do the main topic, A category, B category. If you are having any tension, you just think of the both group people. Then you will understand that how blessed you are. You will be so blessed. 20 days are there. Today only 21. That's why I am coming on live on 21. So this month you are having 10 days. Next month you are having 10 days. 20 days, solid 20 days are there. In that, if you are my student or if you want to follow a timetable in direct tax, I have given already a 12 days plan. Already give a 12 days plan. In this you tick one by one. With regard to direct tax, ensure that double taxation avoidance agreement you are completing. DTA you are completing. A sure shot both, sir, mock test 1, mock test 2, RTP, all are covering that. 6 mark to 8 mark will be in your pocket. 6 to 8 mark. Then transfer pricing. Sir, again 6 to 8 mark. These are easy picking. These are the first category I will do it. Then computation of total income, which is a 14 mark, 15 mark area. Computation of total income, 15 mark. This 15 mark is from PGBP, capital gain, IFRS. Without knowing that chapters, you can't touch this. And you know, in mock number 2, they have asked a partnership firm question exclusively than the computation of total income. So from that basics of tax, that is what PGBP, capital gain, IFRS, 40 marks they are covering this time. 40 marks they are covering, my dear lovable students. Look at the question paper. Look at the mock 2. That means first 15 mark question is that from company. 12 mark I think. 8 mark is from the partnership firm. 20 mark and again TDS is again they are asking for 4 to 5 mark. Nearly from that area alone they are asking from 30 to 40 marks. So prepare that area. This is the third one. DTAA, transfer pricing. Sir, with regard to the computation of total income, partnership firm they are asking. And assessment, you have to study the assessment procedure which will be coming for 20 mark in exam. It will be scattered there as MCQ, as case scenario, as 2 mark, 3 mark question, all those stuffs. So there double taxation avoidance agreement, transfer pricing. Then from this area like BEPS, model tax conventions, interpretation of treaty, they are asking for sure short 10 mark area in examination. 10 mark area, minimum 10 mark I am saying. And equalization levy, they may ask for 6 mark area in examination. And trust is a very important area for exam which will be testing for, sir, I think 5 mark minimum. If they are asking for a sum, it may go up to 10 mark. Then AOP or BOI, former LLP, individual HUF, AOP, MAT. MAT has been actually last time tested, MAT. So I don't think that MAT will be retesting this time, but I say I can't give a guarantee. This is only a reasonable assurance. Reasonable assurance itself is a high level of assurance. Fantastic to the core. REIT, all those investment funds, all those NSR securitization trust and IFSC. Sir, if you are writing a both group student, whatever lectures I have uploaded, mandatorily it has to be completed. Don't take a chance, 20 days are still there. And from today onwards, I'll be doing only the revision part. Whatever I have completed, I'll be revising. Like I'll be re-revising the assessment procedure, I'll be re-revising all those stuffs. If you want, put it as a comment. Sir, we want revision. Then many students are requesting that. We'll go for revision. Otherwise, we will wind up the session for this batch. And daily one computation of total income and daily one case scenario. That case scenario you can pick from the RTP, MTP and mock 1. Those case scenario you be very thorough because no special case scenario has been released by ICI. With regard to IDT, my dear lovable students, from 7 to 53 you will be having, sir, supply, all those stuffs will be there. All this ensure that, 100 questions from workbook. I have given that workbook. I have put that under question, sir, marathon in the YouTube. If you want, if you have any doubt in those questions, you can go and check that. Then assessment, from here also, I have uploaded 50 questions, my dear lovable students, you can go through. This customs, sir, all the important areas of customs we have covered. So I'll be revising that customs also in the coming days. I will be doing only revision. I will not take any new topic, even any 1 or 2 are pending. Then daily one computation of GST payable. Sir, in the last day, I have uploaded a 3-hour lecture of computation of GST payable. One sum, 15 mark, big sum can be, sir, solved in 10 minutes. I have solved that in 10 minutes. You can go through that. You can utilize that. And daily one case scenario. You choose this case scenario from RTP, MTP and the, sir, mock number 1 or 2. Basically, what I am suggesting to you is, you are having a 2 plan, first 10 days, next 10 days. First 10 days, study. If NSR have any pending, sir, you make it as 4 hours because you are having only 3 papers are there. 4 hours DT, 4 hours IDT and 4 hours of IBS. If you are sitting, for example, from morning 7 o'clock till 1 o'clock, you stretch DT. Half a day you study DT. 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock, you study IDT. After your dinner, you sit with IBS because IBS anyway you are not going to solve any sum or by heart anything because you have to just refer where that NSR reference is all about. So if you do this for next 10 days, you can comfortably complete all the topics and again 10 more days are there. In that 10 more days, don't NSR, you are having a cushion of 3 days for IDT also. Look at it. That 10 days you have to study what? Alone direct tax, you can be a master blaster. This time exemption in direct tax and indirect tax is very much sure for my students. There is no doubt about it. Properly if you are planning, if you are doing something and if you are saying anything, I am not responsible. You have to follow what I am saying. Then that can be assured very easily. Time so much is there. You have to increase your productivity, my dear lovable students. Think like Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Last 4 balls, last 5 balls is only required to win a game. Then I am having 10 days in my time, 20 days in my time. Is the thought very important? Yes, the thought is very important. More than knowledge, the confidence is important. If you are having confidence plus knowledge, then such people will succeed in life. If you are having knowledge with 0 confidence, no. I know everything. I am in a crowd of 500 to 1000, but I don't have the courage to stand up and talk. Then that guy's knowledge will never be recognized. Sir, I don't know anything, but I am having the courage to come to the stage and talk, then the people will say that rubbish. So we should know both. I should be confident and I should be what? Knowledgeable also. Recently I have read one phrase, examination is not about checking the knowledge. Examination is also checking how people are handling their pressure. Examination is not about checking the knowledge alone. Examination is about, sir, checking how they are handling their pressure. We have handled our pressure, that's why we are here. My students, my dear lovable students, sir, I want you people also to handle your pressure very well. So keep it as a table, points, this I have completed, I have not completed. Go very happily, very confidently, don't get confused with some other people. You go your way, complete, sir, as much as possible. revise what you have completed. That is what very important for last 10 days and 20 days before your examination. And from our side also, nothing new will be taking. Whatever we have taken, we will be putting as revision if you need. And those areas, my dear lovable students, sir, you can use it for your revision classes. So we'll meet you in the ANM awards as chartered accountants or semi-chartered accountants. If you are writing only group number 2, still time is there. I'm wishing you all the very best and do it very well. Anything, if you are having any confusion, if you are feeling down, I'm available in ANM Classes Nungambakkam. You can come and meet me, or you can text me, or you can, sir, talk to me. I will be available till the last moment. So we'll meet at the appropriate time. Till that, thank you and bye-bye from ANM.